Hey folks, what's going on? Thanks again for tuning in. This is December whatnot something or other. It's a sprinkling, nothing real heavy. It's still hot here, mid 80s. So this kind of rain, it's supposed to be really dry right now, and we're getting nice and wet. So I just wanted to grab the camera and give you a little bit of an update to show you what I've been working on. So yeah, this is a tomato bed. I previously had direct sown some homestead tomatoes. I got a lot of good germination. The problem is after I thin them out, they've kind of been dwindling down due to the cutworms, I believe. There's little cutworm caterpillars that'll eat the vines, and the plant will just be laying on the ground. And that's what's been happening. So no worries. I got 6 plants that might maybe make it. If not, I'll just start some new seeds. This is what I was working on today. This is a back side yard area here of my home, and I kind of have a mess. This is where all my clutter and junk goes. I had a big compost pile here, and I just kind of been unpeeling it so I can get at that soil. Again, I got some shade canopy. I gotta still tie these back a little bit. Having retractable shade canopy that I can slide back and forth when the season changes is fantastic. The thing I like about this shade canopy during the summertime, summer months, July, is this material here will actually soften the raindrops, so it'll prevent that splash effect and kind of lessen the impact on the big old fat rain that comes down. Alright, here is the other section of my yard. I like planting in these mounds, soil drenching. There's biochar on there, compost. I sprinkled in some bone meal, some blood meal. I got some corn seeds planted here. I'm still trying to rip all of this section out, going all the way back there. But things are green, they're growing well. This is a mound here that has sweet potato, and there is one Seminole pumpkin that's kind of hanging in there. Of course, the bees don't care about this rain. They're still busy as can be. And yeah, I'm still doing small batch honey extraction as well. Lots of splits. I got to split all these, I believe. They're pretty packed singles. Again, here's some more Mexican sunflowers. And I kind of did widen this area out here just a tad. Kind of elevated it up a little bit, but I got mustard seeds planted in there. See if I can't grow some mustard on this level. I'm going to cut these and just stick them in the ground, see if I can get more cuttings going. I still have to cut back my turmeric. There is a Cavendish pup that I transplanted about a week or so ago. It's hanging in there. I got to cut off those dead leaves. We got some more Mexican sunflowers here. Again, I'm going to take a lot of these cuttings, and once I get more of this fencing ripped apart, I'll put all the cuttings right along the fence lines. Here's the back 40, I call it. Again, we kind of have more mounded rows. I got cassava and sweet potato in the front. Still haven't cut down these moringa yet. I have to do that, and again, my plan was I might just take the cuttings and shove them in the ground and see if any will root. I want this whole section back here to all be filled with more trees. I'm trying to plant these trees to get a canopy, so if I cut them maybe at 10 foot tall, that'll be plenty. I just want to be able to walk underneath it and have somewhat shaded microclimate back here. So I just grabbed some of that cinder block that was over by my compost pile, and I kind of got it lined up here on this fence line. I found an old some wire mesh here, and I just stapled it along the bottom and along the middle, kind of ran it on the inside of this fence line. It's probably not the ideal spot, but I'm going to try to go ahead and just fill this up with soil, and then we'll plant some beans here and let the beans grow up and see what happens. So as we walk back this way again, along this side in this dappled shade kind of, I have more katuk. These katuk were from cuttings. Cuttings seem to be establishing somewhat, kinda. This might not be a best spot because again, there's a lot of shade, dappled light, not full sun. And then eventually, I'm gonna get pallets of sod, Bahia, Argentine Bahia, and just like that section over there, it'll all be sodded, so I get nice carpet grass. That's not gonna be all weeded and creepy crawly and a pain in the butt. I love the Bahia because it puts out such great grass clippings. It's great for mulch. It doesn't need to be irrigated once it's established, so once it gets in sync with our weather here, it should be good. So we'll see.